Good evening. I'm Swastika Panda from OdishaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Stevedoring logjam continues at Paradip Port. Central Industrial Security Forces deployed to avoid any untoward situation. Demand for technical education has not subsided, says AICTE Chairman A.D. Sahasrabudhe. Centre decides to shut down Aviation Research Centre ARC, India's premier imaging intelligence organisation across the country. Political parties in Odisha have geared up to reach out to people to garner support and strengthen party base at grassroots level. And renowned Odia lyricist Nizam passes away at the age of 62. Now the details. Noted Odia lyricist Nizam passed away at the age of 62 in a private hospital in Bhubaneswar today. He wasn't keeping well since past few months and was admitted to the Apollo hospitals few days ago for dialysis. A pall of gloom descended on the music lovers and the fraternity after the sad news of his demise spreaded. Many eminent personalities from various walks of life rushed to the hospital this morning to pay their last respect to the departed soul. The Odia film industry and his fans have expressed shock over the demise of the lyricist. Nizam started his career in 1977. Besides some melodious songs, some of his works include Mujhe Eko Pagala Bhaura and Hrudayara Ehi Sunyataku. Eminent singer Prafulla Kora said, "It is a big loss for Odisha."
हृदय कथा कहते हैं से आज आम हृदय भांगी चली जाइए सब बेले से आम भर रहे गीत कथा शब्द भाव सब बेले सब बेले सी नुआ मान को स्वागत करते विशेषकर जो मु गीत लिखापी आसिली से गोटे स्वर्ण त्रिभुज निजाम भाई श्रीशांत दास कानून अलग विषय गोटे स्वर्ण त्रिभुज थिला से त्रिभुजर गोटे कोण आज गोटे बिंदु आज नहांती किंतु से स्वर्ण त्रिभुज सबुबले स्वर्ण त्रिभुज ही रही से मत बहुत स्वागत कर खाली मत नुह जो मैंने नुआ नुआ गीत लिखा आसती समस्त स्वागत कर खाली स्वागत करना नुआ नुआ कथा शिखी नुआ नुआ केमी गीत लिखा जाए केमी गीत चलचित्र लिखा जाए केमी आलबम लिखा सब कथा शिखी से शिखा भाव आम भर आज पर्यंत अच्छी सारा जीवन रमें सब मिस कर
हाँ निजाम भाई चलीगले एक कथा विश्वास करी होनी से हृदय शून्यता को आज भी लोक मन रखुंती चिर सबुज गीत आम कहूलु आज दिन सालबेग बोली से मुस्लिम हेले भी जगन्नाथ भजन लिखुले आड़िया चलचित्र जगत प्रति अवदान केबे भी भूली हम ना मु पर्सनाली कहबी मो संगे बहुत भल अटाचमेंट थिला मोर जो मु स्ट्रगल करूली संघर्ष समय मोर तांकरी पाखरे ही कटिला मु आज डायलॉग लिखुची कि लेखालेखी जो करछि तांकरी द्वारा इंस्पायर होकर मु करूली भगवान तांका आत्मा को शांति दियंतु और ये क्षति केबे भी भरी हम ना ओडिया फिल्म इंडस्ट्री पाई
अल्प दिन तले देखा माने मास 2 मास तले किंतु असुस्थ थिला जानी किंतु एमती अचानक जानियो बोली धारणा बचन नथिला मेरे अपोलो एथि जरिलम जानथिले जे चिकित्सित हो दिन थर देखिए को जाई पर शांति जानी पाली एने एक जने कौन हुए कि जने चलीगला पर जो शोक प्रवार्ता लोक दियंती व्यक्तिगत गुण तार काव्यिक गुण कौन था केमती कविता लिखि पारथला गीति कविता लिखुला तार व्यक्तिगत गुण एक तो फोन रे अल्प समय कही हेनी व्यक्तिगत चरित्र बहुत सुदृढ़ एवं बहुत भद्र मुझे जानी।
The Economic Offence Wing EOW of Crime Branch arrested Pradipta Barik, manager of Sainik Welfare Organization project, on charge of land fraud on Monday. According to sources, Barik was arrested for allegedly cheating defense personnel of ₹30 crore on false promise to provide land near Chandaka. Earlier, another real estate developer, Purna Chandra Panda, managing director of Brookson Infrastructure Private Limited, Chandrasekharpur, was arrested with similar charges by the EOW of Crime Branch for duping a number of defense personnel of nearly ₹35 crore on the false promise of giving them land in the city. Even the transportation work resumed at Paradip Port since Saturday amid tight security, situation arising out of the standoff between Paradip Port authorities and Paradip Port Stevedores Association shows no sign of abating as the service providers are still on agitation. Seaway Shipping and Logistics Private Limited engaged 60 highway dumper for cargo transportation. The work resumed at only one berth, while others have remained closed due to ongoing stevedores protest. The Port Authority slapped show cause notice on some of the transportation units. Reacting on the port situation, Paradip ADM Ramakrishna Sahu said the law and order situation is under control. Though the situation at the port has not been normalized, some work has been started. CPI Maoist Divisional Committee member Suna Dhara, who was killed in an encounter in Bhejaguda forest along with 2 other ultras on Saturday, had allegedly killed around 100 security personnel. DIG Southwestern Range S. Saini said Suna Dhara, a cadre Maoist, was involved in different activities including Darbha Ghati ambush in Chhattisgarh and Tahakwadi attack. Suna Dhara was carrying cash prize of Rs 13 lakh each in Odisha and Chhattisgarh states. Besides, Lakshman Punjami, another Maoist killed in the encounter, was carrying cash prize of Rs 9 lakh each in both states.
और लक्ष्मण पुंजामी रा 9 lakhs रिवॉर्ड अच्छी छत्तीसगढ़ रे और ओडिशा रे मिसिगिरी छत्तीसगढ़ रे 5 लाख अच्छी और ओडिशा रे 4 लाख.
Intermittent rains induced by low pressure have brought vehicular traffic into a grinding halt in many parts of Malkangiri and Koraput districts. Many houses in Pangam area of district are waterlogged due to heavy rains. Road communication from Jaipur, Kali Mela, Bali Mela to Malkangiri district headquarters has been disrupted as rainwater is flowing on a bridge near MV11 village. Water level in Poteru and other rivers is also increasing. Chief Minister Navin Patnaik spoke to 4 district collectors, including Malkangiri, over the flood situation and asked them to report of losses within a week. Naxals allegedly killed a youth of Serkiguda under Mathili police limits of Malkangiri district on Sunday. The victim has been identified as Trinath Madhi. Sources said, protesting against the Saturday Bhejaguda encounter in which a Maoist commander was killed, the Reds committed the ghastly act. On Saturday, Malkangiri police had claimed to have killed the Maoist commander who had masterminded the May 2013 ambush at Chhattisgarh's Darbha Ghati area, in which more than 30 people, including senior Congress leader Mahendra Karma, were killed. Police said the Maoist was killed in a police encounter in the forest of the district. Malkangiri SP Mitrabhanu Mahapatra said Sonadhar, the secretary of Kangir Valley Area Committee of the CPI Maoist, was killed along with 2 of his bodyguards in Bhejaguda forest in Mathili during an encounter. As many as 397 blood samples out of 1983 have been tested positive for dengue at the SCB Medical College and Hospital in Cuttack. Hospital Emergency Officer Bhuvananda Maharana said the blood samples were received from 19 districts. He said Bhadrak district recorded maximum 72 positive for the vector-borne disease and 71 dengue patients are being treated in the Premier Hospital. According to hospital sources, 63 patients are in the special dengue ward, while 8 others have been shifted to ICU as their condition is stated to be critical. All India Council for Technical Education Chairman A.D. Sahasrabuddhe said that demand for technical education has not subsided. Instead, the number of seats in colleges across the country is more as compared to the requirement, leading to vacant seats. He stated, if any technical institution wants to shut down due to non-availability of students, AICTE would help it. Speaking to OTV, Sahasrabuddhe said, the step needs to be taken to reduce the number of seats in engineering colleges as it is being larger than the demand. But forcing any institute to reduce the number of seats on the side of AICTE is not right. In the colleges where 20 to 30% seats are filled, and if they approach us to close the branches or institute, we will help them in the procedure. Further, he stated number of seats was unfortunately increased beyond the requirement. On implementation of JEE main test for admission into engineering courses, the AICTE chief said, single exam is good for students as well as parents, as it would stop them from spending unnecessarily on filling up of application forms for different tests.
See, the step to be taken is naturally the number of seats being larger than the demand. Naturally, the number of seats have to be reduced. Forcing someone to reduce on the side of AICTE would not be right. On the other hand, those colleges where the admissions are not enough, maybe where there are only 20-30% seats getting filled, they are coming forward on their own to close the institute, and we will facilitate and make easy in closing of the branches or the institutions. I don't think that there is any such kind of thing which is happening. In fact, the number of seats have unfortunately increased beyond what is required. And that is the problem. It's not that students are not preferring engineering education. Today also around 8 to 9 lakh students are taking admission in engineering. Yeah, certainly AICT is very much keen on having interaction with industry. One of the most important things. Started an award for CII, AICT, jointly giving award for those institutes who have excellent industry-institute interaction. Secondly, the skill development is one of the important things. Many times students get educated, they have theoretical knowledge, but as far as skills and practical exposure is concerned, they are weak. So we are asking colleges to provide as skill-based education as well, along with the theoretical knowledge that they get.
A team of geologists and Ganjam district administration officials on Sunday visited Dhepaguda village under Rakia block to examine the potholes formed at different places in the village. The team, including Raikia BDO, junior engineers from irrigation, small irrigation and rural development departments, and geologists from Barhampur, will find out the reasons why the land caved in, creating the potholes. They have also measured water levels and pressure in the area. The team took samples of stones and water from the water bodies in the area. An official said the team will submit a report to the administration after a detailed study. Cultural programs during the upcoming Dussehra festival will continue till 12 midnight, unlike previous year. The music, which was allowed till 10 p.m, was also increased to midnight. It was decided at a joint meeting between Cuttack Peace Committee and District Administration and Police. A little change has also been made in the route idols procession during immersion. As per the decision, the puja committees would take their idols straight to immersion point Devi Kada via Municipality Road instead of Firing Bazaar. The meeting emphasized mostly on a disciplined immersion of the idols. The Peace Committee asked the district administration to ensure proper sanitation, 24-hour supply of electricity and water during the festival. Sources said as many as 156 medhas, including 4 silver, will glitter in the upcoming festival in the historic city. The centre has reportedly decided to shut down the Aviation Research Centre ARC, India's premier imaging intelligence organization. If national media reports are to be believed, the research analysis wing RAW is going to close these units across the country, including one in Charbhatia near Cuttack. The plans envisage that the ARC's aircraft and electronics assets will be divided between the National Technical Research Organization and the Indian Air Force. Source said the organizational restructuring is primarily meant to enhance intelligence gathering on China's military capacities in the Tibet Plateau by integrating satellite-based data gathered by the NTRO with aircraft-based imaging conducted by the ARC. Though there is no election round the corner, political parties in Odisha have geared up to reach out to the people to garner support and strengthen party base at grassroots level. Days after Bargarh tour of Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi last month, in which he undertook a Padayatra, the ruling BJD is leaving no stones unturned to leave an impact on the party's popularity among the voters. It has decided to launch a Jan Sampark Padayatra beginning October 2nd. Besides, buoyed by the public response, the Congress is planning for a similar statewide drive very soon. The state unit of BJP also said it is actively considering to take out a campaign to reach to the voters, especially in rural areas. This will be the first time that BJD will hit the streets against BJP since 2014 general election and will make people aware of centre's special package for Bihar and reduction in several centrally sponsored schemes in Odisha.
पदयात्रा गोटे मध्यम एवं सरकार को सचेतन करने गोटे मध्यम सरकार शोचती सरकार को सचेतन करने राहुल गांधी आसते तेणु समस्ते बर्तमान सचेतन हो गले पंचायत निर्वाचन को आखि आगे रखी निश्चित भाव में पदयात्रा गोटे मध्यम जोटा दलीय कार्यक्रम होती सरकारी कार्यक्रम भर्ती करने उचित नुह.
Before wrapping up the headlines once again, stevedoring logjam continues at Paradip Port. Central Industrial Security Forces deployed to avoid any untoward situation. Demand for technical education has not subsided, says AICTE Chairman A.D. Sahasrabudhe. Centre decides to shut down Aviation Research Centre ARC, India's premier imaging intelligence organisation across the country. Political parties in Odisha have geared up to reach out to people to garner support and strengthen party base at grassroots level. And renowned Odia lyricist Nizam passes away at the age of 62. Thank you for watching.